Syria revolution, we're looking for freedom and equal. We're not talking about money. We don't have a gun. We ask you to listen. The regime and government start to use the gun against the people. You cannot control all the people. And that started to be war. As immigrants, we live here and safe, but we're not living a normal life. Mental, we're not fine. You live in two characters. One back home, one here because we have kids. Those kids, that's what we build. We cannot change the present right now, but we can build the future.
Conversation reveals what silence has scattered. Most transformative conversations are the ones that are honest, courageous, and beautifully human, across borders, across communities, across generations. Welcome to Fierce Colourful Conversations. This podcast is recorded on the traditional and unceded territory of the Tk'emlúps Tishpepmic part of the Tishpepmic Nation. We honor the indigenous peoples who have cared for these lands for generations and whose wisdom continues to guide pathways of respect, relationship, and conciliation. Hello viewers, this is Sally Martin and you're listening to Fierce Colourful Conversation. Welcome to another episode where we stay fierce and have all the kinds of conversations here. It's a safe space for brave souls. I'm delighted to be joined by Hosni Salama. Over to you, Hosni. Who is Hosni?
Oh my God.
I know.
This is like a little question. I'm Hosni Salam.
Right.
That's it.
So, what makes up Hosni? Where are you from? What do you do? What have you done? Where have you been? Kind of.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. I'm Hosni Salama. I'm originally from Syria. I raised up in Syria, grow up, lots of things going on in my life. My big change started at 2011 when the revolution started in my country. I was part of that revolution and moved outside of Syria to Egypt, Lebanon, Turkey, Jordan, to Canada. This is like a little trip. I'm here in Canada since 2017. Before, I graduated in 2000. Like, I'm not too old, 25 years.
Trying to do the math.
Almost 50.
Yeah.
Almost 50, yeah. I grew up, I studied in Higher Institute of Drama, like an actor, director, and dancer. After when I finished my graduate in Syria, I moved to Lebanon, studied a couple years of dancing, body language.
Are you going to dance for us at the show? Teach us a few moves?
Yeah, get married on 2015. I had 3 girls from my beautiful wife. I have 3 girls, 10, 8, almost 4. In a few, like in 2 weeks will be 4. That's me. I'm here in Canada. I'm so proud to be Canadian. I'm working some things I like. I call it art therapist. That's what I call
art therapist. Okay.
This is me. Ask me. Feel free.
You know, Hosni, you're a very multi-talented person and, you know, with this big heart from acting to dancing and I'm still holding you up the dance moves because I'm still waiting to learn that. What do you call that dance? Where you move around and around?
No, this is called like Darwish.
Darwish.
This is people who is religion. They use this, but I did it by creative way. We did like performance before a couple years, monodrama. Like by myself, I'm acting, dancing, singing for 1 hour on the stage. It's whole story.
You want to sing a little bit, maybe?
Like, because this is coming with the monologue, like with temp, like.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Coming with monologue, and it's the band the monologue coming. We'll go with the singing. Like I'm not singer. Like my voice will be like, oh, please don't do it.
It can be worse than mine. So.
No, it's worse. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how is life? I mean, that's quite a change, quite the transition going from Syria to Egypt to somewhere and then Jordan and then now you're in Canada.
Yeah. I used to be an actor and director. That's what I'm a graduate. Like I used to move and to travel different country. But this is a trip, the last one, it's big change to me because I cannot go back and I am like get married. I have different type of life. Before I'm single, like I can go anywhere, like here and there, it's fine. But when you get married, it's like actually not with get married. When you start to have a kids, this is big change. Like you have responsibility for the kids, like somebody waiting you. Like this is big change for your life. And after that, you feel you're just working for one your behalf, not for yourself. You're coming second.
Yes.
Maybe this is a culture, maybe this is traditional, it's different, no, but like you feel like what I'm doing right now, not for me. I'm coming later. First things, the kids, wife,
Everything else later.
I'm coming at the last, like the end. It's fine. I can figure it out. Yeah, it's the big change when you start to building your family, like building your house. Let's call it its house. You're building a house because the house it's with 4 legs. It cannot be house with 1 leg.
Right.
You need to support. Like this is house. It start to building. It's growing up. It's hard and kind. I love the both. Like this is life. It is what it is. We cannot complain.
Right.
If we complain, nobody will listen. If they listen, cannot do anything.
Totally. I like what you said. And in one of the episodes that we covered, we spoke about family and how it's the foundation of society. Hardly do we think about it like that, but think about it. We raise the kids. And what kind of kids are we raising for the future?
Exactly.
So it's really impressive to hear you really intentionally think about the foundation of what you're raising, that is your kids. And I don't know if a lot of parents really put this intentionality into my children. They're going to be adults one day. I want them to be healthy adults. I want them to be responsible citizens. And, we were talking about the hate that is going on right now that's been, spurring for quite a bit, and how society, that hate that we're seeing right now must have started from somewhere.
Yeah.
As kids are taught. As kids, we're taught how to hate. We're taught how to judge. We're taught how to compete, how to be greedy. Kids are taught all these things. So what values are we teaching within the family setting to create a better society for humanity?
Actually, kids, first things, like we've been kids before we've been kids and we grow up. Like sometimes I feel like it's a different generation. In our generation, we don't have that social media and technology. We don't have mobile, cell phone, cellular, what you want to call. We just like not whole the family has like land, not whole family. Like when we grow up, not whole family has a TV. It's one of family in the hallway have like and one a week we go to watching for 2 hours like cartoon or something for kids, just 2 hours, because the TV, the channel will be shut down, not the TV. The channel is working for 2 hours for kids in weekend. Some country Friday, some country Sunday. It's depend. Like when we we've been kids, we dreaming. I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do that. But in our generation, our family, sometimes they put like cross, like, no, that's not fine. No, that's not good. No, that's not safe. We don't understand that. The things I want to say it right now, when I have my first child, first daughter, when she born in 2016, at same days, after like she born, I carry her, I don't like, I cannot explain the feeling, but I can feel it. I cannot. Because you feel that's mine. That's coming from me. That's like we had blood. After that, couple hours, I carry her for a couple minutes and return it back to her mom. Couple hours, I'm start thinking like, okay, we'll go home in a little bit. She need formula, she need diaper, because there is a list. After that, I'm like, that's new to me. I call my dad, hey dad, I'm so sorry. I've been like bad kid. I'm so sorry, dad. I know what the mean right now, dad. I'm so sorry. He laughing, he say, you just started, you didn't see anything. Take care, bye. Day by day, I feel like, oh my God. It's like to be dad, to build family, it's not that easy. No, no. There is lots of things. Okay, get married, have kids. Easy. Raise these kids. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Yeah, like, to be honest, we have to be honest about this, because lots of things. Like if you go to bed, like lay down, oh, my kids.
My kids.
Kitka, like they put the blanket on. There's like ready for school. Like me and like my wife, like it's the same. Hey, we didn't bring like, for example, we didn't specific snack for school because she like it. We didn't bring today this for snack tomorrow. Okay, I will figure it out. But like this is before we go to sleep. You're always thinking where she is, what she did, what happened. Everything's okay. Do you need everything? You feel that's your work. That's your like exactly job. How's your day? How's your feeling? What do you want? Are you happy? What make you happy? What make you sad? Because that's you. After like when she start to be after teenager, like it's adult. My hands up. I'm done.
Are you sure?
Like not that's done, but they can discuss stuff. They can figure it out what's going on. It's growing up. But that's time before. That's like our job. This is you can do it. This is not you can do it. Like this is right. This is wrong. For example, like if we send any kids under 18 to any smoke shop, we'll give them cigarette?
No.
No, because 19. Because after 19, they can be like, my choice.
My choice, yes.
But before, they need somebody. They need parent, caregiver, like anyone. That's time before 19, if you go back, that's time your responsibility. The adults, like because we put them on the road. We put them in the road. We raise them like that. Of course, after 19, it was like put them in the road. It's straight, but after 19, go in different way. That's their choice, not my fault. Until 19, I take everything on my chest. But after that, no, not my choice. That's what we grow up, what we raise. They need always like the things. It's different generation. Sometimes make confusing. Lots of things right now, like we didn't, like we learn it right now. We don't know what's going on. Before when we raise up, like, what that's? Many stuff. What that's many? Many stuff, many brand. It's social media, vlog, TikTok, like lots of stuff. It's like we're not raising up with that way.
Yeah.
Right now, it's very open. it's dangerous.
They can access anything.
Oh my God. For example, somebody like told me a story about his kids. Some application, he like not allowed his kids application. His kids like go behind him and use the application, and he blocked the application. When you block the application, there is a question. The kids, it's not smart. It's a genius right now.
Yes.
He blocked the application, and they told them, because your parent blocked the application, we can decide your age. Just open the camera and put your head straight, right and left. And his age, 8. And he do that, and the application told him, awesome. Like we said, you are aged between 9 to 12. We approve you to play this game. His dad, just saw him like he was walking. He told me that story. He was walking and he saw his kids. He said, give me the iPad. I blocked this game. How to do it? He said, I'm sorry, Dad, but I will tell you a story. And he tell the story. The kids can do lots of things.
Yeah.
If you put instruction and rules and stuff, they can cross it and do it.
Oh, they are amazing. I mean, I've seen, my nephews, my cousins, my little, toddlers, basically, my friends' kids and stuff like that. And how they can really interpret technology in ways that we would never comprehend during our times,
Oh, yeah.
And sometimes if the parents are not very careful, then the children will have access to very detrimental information or media. And we see people that do child pornography or provide these kinds of things. It is scary, but they're all out there and they're so accessible, and the children will bump into things that can change their ways of life and their ways of thinking.
They cannot change, sorry for interrupt, but they cannot change attitude,
yes,
character. Like the kids will raising up into character. What the family create this character and what they saw in social media. I'm not talking about school, not talking about community, no. I'm talking about social, because community and school, it's the parent part of that choice. But social media, we are not part of that choice. They choice. They learn from there without no rules, no steps.
yes,
In the school, they learn on steps by steps. Kindergarten, grade 1, grade 2, step by step. But in social media, I can explain that in 2 seconds. My oldest, she is 10. My youngest, she is 4. The 4 following 10. Right now, the 4, she can write her full name. She is not in school yet. She is in daycare.
right,
She can, because she follow the oldest.
right,
In same page, this is good. In same page, she follow the oldest. Oldest can have access to see movie, dancing stuff. She copy her, but she don't know what she's doing.
right,
She don't have idea. I'm just doing this, like my sister. And when you talk with her, why me? Why my sister? She don't know. This is my sister. I cannot follow her. Everything's my sister do it. I cannot do it. It's fine. No, you are not.
right.
This is the family, the parent. It's part of this. But the social media,
How are we gonna control social media?
we can't. Unfortunately, we
You've
can't.
given up?
No, not giving up, but we have to keep controlling as we can,
Right, right.
supervising as we can. Lots of problem and things around the world happen. The cause of things, it's social media.
Totally, totally.
Lots of things.
And now with access to, quick information, that's how I was saying, the hate spreads so quickly. I wish we were spreading love at the rate at which we spread hate.
Yeah, everything's like this.
Yeah. But now let's talk about raising kids as an immigrant. How is that? And what's the difference, when, raising your kids here versus raising your kids in Syria?
The different things, just because you are far away from your family, the, let's say, helpful things,
Yes.
we lose this part. The language will be learned in school. It's fine, no shock. Raising up as a culture, it's hard because family far away. Like in our culture and lots of culture, like it's a similar. Like if you have some things to do, like, okay, can you put my kids here, like looking after my kids?
Yes.
Of course. Here, like when you be far away from your culture, your family, real blood family, it's hard. We have here family, it's not blood, but like extension family. We have lots of friends and family.
Just like
Call it
I'm
family.
your
Oh yeah,
sister.
like my sister. You are my sister, and my kids call you auntie. Yeah, but still, there is some things different. Like my kids, they know. When you ask them, where are you from? They will say, I'm from Syria. They know that. They know the flag. They know what's going on. But they said, I'm Syrian Canadian. They said that. But when they fighting each other, because kids, they say, no, I'm Canadian. I'm not Syrian. You are Syrian. I'm Canadian. You are Syrian. This is bad because no community here. Raising up as an immigrant, we came here. It's hard a little bit if you didn't found your community, or you will join other community. It's similar to you. All the community, it's similar. It's not that far away, but the language.
Right.
Language, it's a different. Like because at home we spoke our language.
What's
Arabic.
your language?
Arabic.
Arabic. Okay.
Like the kids, because born here and grow up here, sometimes the word don't know what that means. Like we talking, me and my wife, we talking each other in our language as a secret.
Right.
But the kids surprise you. They know that because they watching social media. They know what that means. But some words, it's old school. They don't know it. They ask you, if you hear somebody say that word, what does mean, Dad? From where do you hear that? Like the language, because still like contacting my parent, my wife's parent, my cousin, my brother, my sister, my sister-in-law, like still contact them. And there, they don't speak English. They have to speak with them in them language. And they say it like the big things for us as an immigrant here, the language for them, not for us, for kids. Because if they want to contact to our family there back home, they have to talk our language. That's the big things. They can talk our language, but it's hard to write at all.
Right, because you write from right to left.
And Arabic, it's harder language in the whole world.
I believe it.
Because we have alphabet, nobody has it. Like my name. My name not Hosni, Hosni.
Hosni.
almost like this. We have Ain. Ain. No language has it. Ain. All the language have it. It's hard, but if you keep going, you will learn it.
Tamam.
Like, okay.
Yes, tamam.
Okay.
I will try. Wow. Well, I can't even imagine what it looks like to raise a child without your close family and not being able to have any of your family members here. Tell me what the war, because there is definitely a lot of war. Did you grow up during the war times, and what's been the impact of the war on you and your family, both here and back in Syria?
Yeah.
Egypt as well.
I grew up and raised not war. It was like peace, beside, but like we live in Syrian regime, like dictator since 55 years, 60 years. We raise in country, it's peace, but dictator. We raise up, we grow up, everything's okay, safe, nothing happened. We have to go to the military, or like this is military, to go to military.
Everyone has to go through the military.
Every male has to be in the military.
Every male, okay.
Yeah. Except if mom and dad has one boy, or if you go somewhere out of the country for 5 years, you have to pay at that time like close to $5,000
To go
for
into the military.
to don't go to the military.
Really?
Oh yeah, but you
Okay.
have to spend 5 years away from country. You have 15 days per year to come back. But if you work like you have contract and you work like for example in Gulf, they didn't give you 15 days, just 15 days. They didn't. Like you have to pay, like I used to pay in Dubai. I lived in Dubai for 5 years to pay that amount. I didn't go to the military. I went there to pay that amount and I paid that amount. I didn't do military.
During the Vietnam War, they were recruiting people in the US mandatory to go into the military to go to Vietnam.
Yeah.
And did you know, actually, I might not mention very much, but apparently President Trump had been recruited to go to the war in Vietnam, but the father declined it. And what happened during that time, this is just a by the way, just in relation to the military mandatory
Yeah.
recruitment, they started taking people from the Black communities and racialized communities more to go into the war, because then I presume because of, again, racism during that time, Black lives were not as important, or racialized lives were not as important. So was that the case in your country? I mean, obviously it is different for your country, but if you didn't afford the money to pay the money to not go
No,
to
before
the military.
money, like
Okay.
it's not the money big deal. You have to be away 5 years to pay that money. Lots of people has the money. They can have like lots of people, rich people. They have that amount. It's not that it's good in that time, but not that huge.
Right.
Lots of people, but you have to leave the country for 5 years, stay away, live there. After 5 years, before you coming back, send the money, make the paper. After that, you can come back, because if you came back without that, you will be in the jail and will forcing you to go to the military. If we want to talk about politics, I'm sorry for like I don't like to talk about politics right now, because I feel the politics like a diapers. When you smell anything, you have to change the diapers. It's changing
Absolutely.
like everywhere. That's the politics.
That's democracy.
Kind
Or
of.
democracy.
Democracy, because we cannot change anything.
Right.
It is what it is.
So tell me, I know the war in Syria and Palestine and Egypt and just all that connection. How has that been on your family? Have you been worried about, your family back home and just the impact it can have on anyone, not just yourself, but even just the community that comes from those war-prone areas?
They call it's Arabic Spring. It started in Tunisia first.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Enlighten me. Enlighten us.
Okay. It started in Tunisia, I think in 2009 or 10 exactly, I don't know. And after that, it's like crawling little bit to Egypt. After Egypt, crawling to Syria. That's Arabic Spring. It's start to change the dictator. That's the main goal for that revolution. But there is a people has agenda and stuff, like they is like jumping on this revolution and guide there with agenda.
Right. Absolutely.
Like, let me talk about Syria, because I am Syrian.
Right.
Syria revolution, we started as like we're looking for freedom and equal. That's what we're looking for. We're not talking about money. We're not talking about anything. We're not talking about like change the president. We don't have a gun. We are peace. We ask you to listen as the regime and government. That's what we started, revolution, in 2011. Yeah, 2011, yeah. After a few months, the regime and government start to use the gun against the people. And here, like, you cannot control all the people. Like, okay, we are not not that we are not messenger coming from God. If you slap me on my face, I will give you other one. No, like we cannot like control on the people and calm down. No, if somebody like hit you, you have to
hit back.
defend
Right,
like yourself, and that's started gun by gun, like started to be war. And people who has like power and money outside start to jumping on regulation and guide start to be separate. Like this is team, this is team, this is team, this is like lots of things. And that's make people like in this revelation, 14 years, it's over 1 million people get killed. We have over 500,000 people in the jail, most of them like killed inside. We have 14 million people run away in 14 years. We're talking like our population, it was 25 million. Right now, like my friend, they back after the regime ran away, Bashar al-Assad, and new president coming. And after that, lots of people like went back to see what's going on. And they told like, our country, it's less than male. We have lots of female, no male. Because male get killed. Male run away. No, pass away in the jail. Like lots of, see, the war impact. My wife, she is from Palestine, Gaza.
Right.
She is since 2 years with this genocide. She lose in those 2 years, like 45 members of her family get killed. Nobody can help. Nobody at all. This is war, and this is not just impact. This is like make the life not easy. Okay, we live here and safe, but we're not living normal life. Mental, we're not fine. But in opposite side, we have to pretending we are fine because we have own family here.
Right.
As immigrant,
Right.
lots of things impact you. Like you live in two characters.
Right.
One back home, one here. One here because we have kids, not because we have friend or work. No, because we have kids. We have like that's what I mean in the beginning. If you back to my word, like you're doing everything's not for yourself.
Totally.
There is a people you have to be responsible for those kids. Like these kids don't know anything.
Right.
You feed them. You feed them all the knowledge and stuff. You teach them. That's what happened. Like that's what was. Like they ask, "Where's like my dad passed away? I cannot see him." That's hurt me. But I am a dad right now. Like if we're working on this side, like dad crying his dad, okay? But I am a dad. I don't want to make my kids crying. I will take that on my chest. Okay, it is what it is. Keep going. It's hard. As an immigrant, it's hard a little bit.
And also grieving alone, basically.
Oh my God, yeah.
You know, I find in, different cultures and in most cultures, grieving is communal. It's very communal, and that creates, sort of a brace and like really comfort for people to even heal faster. But when you're here on your own, because everyone is so busy with their lives, and I don't know what sometimes, but everyone is so busy with their lives, on the rat race, trying to meet the bills, and trying to just get another paycheck to
working
pay.
between, exactly.
It's just I can't wrap my head around it, and I can see why, because statistics show that an average Canadian is 2 paychecks away from being homeless. And I don't know, that was about 4 years ago. Right now, I don't know, maybe 1 paycheck, I don't know, but it is so busy and very different here. The culture is very different, because when other immigrants come, they're trying to stabilize their lives. They're trying to just get situated. So it's really hard for this culture, even your own community, to find people that really have the time to be around you and support you.
Oh yeah, you're right. But still, like, it's not the Canada or culture or stuff. No, we don't have a time.
No time.
No time. And everything since mention it 4 years ago and everything is going up. If we're talking like not politics right now, we will talking about trading. Everything's going up. Before you can like put everything in the baggie, like full baggie with $200. Right now, like little bag, it's $200. Everything is going up. And to can leave, to do some things, to offer all that, you have to working hard. That's why nobody has a time. They're working 2 jobs, 3 jobs,
Yes.
sometimes like working more than 8 hours. Lots of people working more than 8 hours. This is 8 hours like, it's casual. People working per 24, 12 hours and more.
Totally. Definitely. Life is, getting harder and harder and even much harder for the immigrant,
Oh, yeah?
population. And as someone who's raising kids here, especially for your wife, knowing that she can't even go back home right now is
No.
so difficult. I can only imagine. And I'm so sorry for your loss, Hosni. And that's just so many numbers. I mean, so many human lives to count for your entire family, really. What would you tell an immigrant that is, having challenges and going through life right now? What is the best advice you could give someone that is trying to navigate life as an immigrant, basically, the challenges of an immigrant?
First things, I think, nobody came here because, like, I want to came here. I left everything behind me and I want to, like, it's not necessary. It's very, very mean, like, goal. Why I came here? Because I kicked from my country. Why I came here? To build my new life. Why I came here? Not because I want to visit my friend and live here and get married. No, we are not in that, I don't know what that's called, but we are not in that place. No, as an immigrant, we came here because we had a reason. That's me. Before we coming, and we came like we have a goal. Never give up. This is first one. Lots of things will happen in your life. Like just be mindful. Calm down. Take a step back. Realize it. What's going on? Don't ever, never cut your connection with your root there. Okay, sometimes we cannot visit, we cannot fly, we cannot go. There is a reason. They are closed, like the border closed. We cannot fly, we don't have a passport. It's so expensive, I know, but we have a phone.
Right.
We have communication. Don't ever cut that communication with your root there. That's, I'm talking about my experience. That's give you like energy, power. Keep going, keep going. There is somebody support you. By word, maybe just sentence will support you. That's my recommendation for any immigrant. And never give up. You can make it. Absolutely, you can make it. It's hard, but keep going. This is life.
And what has kept you going? I mean, going through all those things that you see, even the media and the information and just the world that you get to experience through your family as well.
We born the Creator, the God, Allah, what you want to call. He made us to live, not to die. Like we have to fight to live. That's rules from beginning to end. The end here, we don't know when. We know the end's coming. But in this line, we have to keep going. In the middle, you cannot stay in home in bed like, oh, I'm done, I'm tired. What that mean? Never give up. No, you're not tired. Like inside, something's hurting you, something's impact you. Okay, I understand. Take a break. That's what I mean. Take a step back, realize it. I'm tired. I'm tired to being away from my family. But what can I do? Stop and go back? How come? My kids in school, my work, my house. How come? Go there? Different for me, I can go there and raise up and start my life from zero there. I can. But for my kids, it's big change for kids. It's big change.
Right.
We have to, like, as an immigrant, keep going. Keep going.
Yes. There's one thing you said that caught my attention around the many reasons of why, people immigrate. There's so many reasons.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the hate spewing online, or even, anti-immigrant protests? How does that make you feel, and how do you deal with that internally?
I don't know. Like, about that, I felt like I cannot explain, but like, what are you talking about?
What you talking about?
We
You're
are
an
in 2000.
immigrant.
We are in 2026 right now. Like,
Right.
what are you talking about? All of us immigrant. It's a different time.
Right.
It's
All
a different
of
time.
us.
All of us.
All of us.
An immigrant.
Right.
But it's a different time. Where's your root? That's what I mean. Keep contacting with your root because it gives you power.
Never.
But if you back on that, like a new country, we'll say new country, it's 1,000 year, it's a new country. But like my country, I'm talking about my country, Syria and Damascus, it's all the city in the whole world. If you're talking by religion, like back forward, like Muslim, Christian, Jewish, there. In that area, in Middle East, that area, all the religion. If you're talking about religion, if you're talking about history, Adam, we have area called Adam. And there is a thought for Habil and Qabil, son of Adam. There. Like, if you're talking about century, that's why when somebody like start to talk about immigrant and refugees and stuff, like all of us immigrant, man, calm down.
Right.
Calm down.
Calm
like
down.
you came before 200 years.
Right.
Your grandparent came here before 200 years. But before that, where you were?
Still immigrant.
You are an immigrant.
Right.
You are an immigrant. Right now, I'm an immigrant. My kids, immigrant, yes. It's born here, grow up, and will get married and has a kid. Still, your grandpa immigrant, but my kids is here. You cannot call them immigrant anymore. But in the past, yes, that's what I mean. Like when somebody said immigrant, well, come on.
Come on.
Come on. Like this area, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's, I think somebody said that one of the hardest thing, if anybody has taken their bags and uprooted their lives and gone somewhere else, somewhere new, a new country, new language, new everything, and started their lives over again, that's the most courageous thing anyone can ever do.
Yeah.
And I think it's so incredible how much strength and resilience you have, and still show so much compassion, Hosni, and regardless, of all that's going on in your life, you and your family have seen, my little nieces so full of love and so full of light, and just shows how much you're impacting their lives with the love. And we were talking about family because that's the beginning of everything.
Yeah.
If you pour all the negative energy to your kids right now, that's what society will experience, So I appreciate the courage that you have to, and the resilience really, to still show up to your kids in the best way possible and instill values that make them great humans.
We try. Like, we keep trying because some things you said, it's really catch me. When you're talking about those kids, that's what we raise up. Those kids, what we build. Like, this is, in the future, we'll say, those people raise those kids. That's what I mean. Like, we have to never give up and keep supporting, keep doing good things, keep handling everything, like keep covered. All that until, like, because those, the future, we don't know. Our kids will be like some things, we don't know.
Yes.
But that's the future.
Yes.
We are in the past right now.
Yes. I think we have a responsibility right now to protect them.
Oh, yeah.
To protect that future.
Yes.
And so really, really important of
Absolutely.
how much contribution we put into the children, because everything that we do has an impact
Yeah.
in the end, and it's either good or bad. So we determine that.
We have to put as we can.
Yes.
As we can.
As much as we can.
As much as we can, because that's the future. We're building the future. We cannot change, like we cannot change the present right now, but we can build the future.
Absolutely. Beautiful, beautiful. We can build the future.
We can.
Hosni, thank you so much for coming today and having this conversation. What is the one last thing that any message you would like to share, or anything I haven't asked you that you're saying, I gotta say this, Sally, because if I don't say
You
this,
asked me
if I don't
everything.
say, I did? Okay, excellent. Ooh, that's awesome. Well, Hosni, thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Viewers, listeners, if you've been listening today, we are building the future. That is the message. I hope you have enjoyed this show. One thing that remains evident is that love is possible. And I hope wherever you are, that you keep spreading love. And if fear is within you, I wish you love and I wish you growth in so many ways. It's been an amazing journey with you in this show of Fierce Colourful Conversation. Thank you so much to TELUS STORYHIVE for making this possible, and our partners. I've been your host, Sally Martin. Until next time, stay fierce.